All right, guys, so I got a video for you today. This one here is something, if you're working on trailers, you're definitely going to need this. This is pretty much a trailer box. And what it is it's a little waterproof container that has a battery down in here. You can see here is the battery. And then you've got this little controller here. And what this does is it allows you to take and plug in right here in the front your trailer wiring harness and all the different trailer wiring harnesses, not just one or two. You know, you've got the flat pins or the flat plugs, and then you've got the 6-pin, and then this one here is a 7-pin. So this will handle all the different types of trailers. What it allows you to do is allows you to check all the different lights, and you can do it manually. I'll show you here in just a few minutes. You can set this up to, you know, test each light manually by turning the knob, or you can do like we're going to show you in the video and you know, just use the remote control. Let's say you've got a light that you suspect has been out and you want to test it. You don't want to have to hook it up to, you know, a vehicle or move vehicle just to, you know, test your trailer. Just grab this box and go with it. Now, I will tell you, the only kind of problem that I had out of the box, and it wasn't really a problem, it was just, you know, failing to read the directions, and that is when you go to charge this unit up, you need to have it turned on, and you plug this into the wall, and then you plug this little cigarette lighter connector here into the side. And like I said, you've got to have the unit turned on while you're charging it. You would think that that would be the opposite of what you need to do, but you really need to have it turned on or it won't charge. So once you get that figured out, then everything else is just really easy. You've got all, like I said, all the connectors for all the different types of trailers. You know, this thing just comes in really handy. I'm gonna take you outside and show you just how to use it. All right, guys, so the way that this thing works is you come out here to your truck and unhook your plug. This is your 7-pin plug. And then you've got this little flap here on the front, and you just want to take and plug it in and make sure that it is seated in place. Then you want to open it up, and then you can see that if you've got a different style pin, let's say you got a 6-pin, then you could use this plug here. That's a 7 to 6. And then if you've got a smaller trailer, you've got the flat plugs here. You got the 2 different styles. And so it allows you to test all the different types of trailers, and very easy to operate. And what you want to do is just take and set it to the on position. When you turn it on, this green light will light up. And, you know, it comes with this remote control. Now, you don't have to have the remote control in order for this to work. That's the beauty of this thing. You can set your controller here to, you know, tail light or a left turn signal or brake light or 4-pin right turn signal, 5-pin electric brake or 6-pin or 7-pin backup. You know, you can set it without having to mess with the remote control. But let's say you just want to use the remote control and not have to, you know, sit here and operate this manually. Then, you know, what you want to do is just turn it on, set it to remote, and then you can come back here to the back. And I've got my buddy's trailer here. He's gonna let me borrow this for the video, and you guys can take a look at this little remote. Really handy. It's got your backup lights, 12-volt auxiliary, tail light, left turn, electric brake, brake light, right turn. And so let's just say we'll do the brake lights. You can see that the brake lights come on. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it turns on. Let's say you want to do left turn signal, or let's do left turn signal. You can see that it lights up. Yep. And, you know, you can just test pretty much everything with this little remote, and you don't have to keep going back and forth, and it just makes life a lot easier if you got a trailer, if you're doing a lot of trailer maintenance. You know, if you're one of these guys that works on trailers, this is definitely a lifesaver. So appreciate you guys watching the video. I know I just kind of skimmed through everything, but if you're interested, I'll put a link down below. Now they make 2 different versions of this. They've got one with the remote, and then they also have one that has a Bluetooth remote that connects to your phone. And so I'll put both of those down below. And you know, this is just an awesome product. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, please like and subscribe and hype that video and share it with your friends. See ya.